Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we actually got quite a bit going on today. We're headed down to the hunting land. Now behind me, I actually picked up some, oh my gosh, it's bright. I actually picked up some redneck blinds. These things are absolutely sick, and I'll get into these things later. We got some 5-foot stands for them, and we got a lot to do down there at the hunting land. Basically all weekend. Today's Friday. I'm thinking we'll be done by Sunday. It is October 14th. So hunting season, the rut's kicking in, and we need to get some stands set up. We got the skidder getting loaded up on the trailer. Landon, big dog. I didn't know you had a hauling service.
Yeah, a little bit.
Landon's helping me out today. He's getting the skid steer down there because I do not have room on this trailer. And it's an hour drive, so doing that 2 times would suck for each stand. I got some new food plots, some new deer on camera. It's gonna be a good season. I'm gonna go ahead and help the guys get the skidder loaded up, and we're gonna head down there. So I'll pick you guys up when we're there. Oh boy, we have made it. Now for everyone new here, here's the hunting cabin. I actually leased 750 acres out this way, and we got this cabin out on the property. We share it with some guys, but we recently redone the inside, and the skin shed was next on the list. The skin and shed over here, we're gonna put a new grill, yada, yada, yada. And then I came back and a tree fell on it. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it looks like a big problem.
Yeah, that's a huge problem. We were literally just about to do all the work under the skin and shed, build a big cookout area, and then this tree fell on it.
That's a big bit.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get this tree off of it. I just wanted to pull up to the clubhouse and check out this tree, see if it's fully crushed it yet, but it's not. What'd you think? Yeah, I think we can do it. Probably climb up that tree, chain the limbs to the tree so when we start cutting limbs, it doesn't twist, and hope that tree holds that tree.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, right? Stitches, that's the worst that can happen. But look at this thing. So it forks off 4 big branches right there and then comes and it's just sitting right on top. But structurally, the skin and shed's still sound. But we got to get this thing down. Garrett has not seen the inside of the clubhouse since we finished remodeling it. So let's go show him. Get your thoughts, Garrett. You've seen the inside before.
Already look way better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's like a livable house now.
Yeah, right?
It don't smell like death in here.
Nope, doesn't smell like an old house.
Yeah, it smells good in here now. I like it, dude.
Yeah? We can actually all come here and hang out and have a guys weekend now.
Yeah, I like it.
We don't have just one clean bed.
Yeah. Sleepovers.
Yeah, we need to get 2 more beds right here, so this is a full functioning bunk room. But let's go ahead. We're gonna head to our first food plot. We gotta get one of these stands up, so pick you guys up there. All right, boys, we just opened up the trail down to this new food plot. I'll talk more about it when I get down here, but it is such a sexy food plot. I'll explain everything once we're down there, but we got the trail opened up down there. Thanks to the old bush hog. This thing is an absolute lifesaver. And now we gotta use the skidder with the forks to get the stand down there. Now we're gonna take the 5-foot stands, and then we're gonna take one of the houses, and we're gonna take them down there and get everything bolted up. Cannot wait to show you guys this food plot. This is actually where I killed my first deer ever. Super cool place, but let's kick it back in the montage and get these things down there. You gonna jump up and grab it?
Jump off holding it.
That's what I was thinking. It's a long fall though.
Here.
Oh jeez. No fucking way. No way. Oh yeah.
I got it. Yeah, baby. The stand is up. Hey, y'all don't drop that off of there, please. So I did actually hit a stump and we cracked this.
So sad, but you know, it's not much, no big deal. This thing is back, the nearest road's probably 2 miles from here, so you know, shit happens. But that thing is looking good. We got her up. Now while those boys kind of figure that mess out, let me tell you guys about the spot. So let me use this tree as example. This field we're in, I brush cut with that bush hog, everything. All of this was super tall, 14-foot kudzu, and it had choked the trees out and killed them all. So literally most of them were you just push them over. I didn't cut any trees down, but all of them were basically dead, and it was kind of scary cutting them because since they were so dead, you never knew when they were gonna break and fall over the skidder. But like this tree, it had just enough life in it that I didn't cut it down. But as you can see, the kudzu just covered everything in here, just like that stuff over there. But that stuff ain't dead yet. It's still kicking and thriving. But check this field out. So this field is probably 100 yards long by 50 yards. I brush cut it all. I really wish I could have filmed it, but it was just, I had the skidder down here and I came back here and I started cutting. I was like, holy cow, this is gonna be sick. And so we don't have it on video, but we went ahead, got one of these gravity feeders back here. I went with the 1,200-pound Boss Buck feeder, which is actually super nice quality. Boss Buck, if you want to send some more out, I need about 5 more. As you guys know, the hog problem that started down here last season, it's still ongoing. So gravity feeders, they're gonna help fight that problem. No more spin feeders throwing corn on the ground. Now this food plot, I actually got this planted with Crooked Blend. I got it on Amazon. It's called Crooked Blend, and it's coming up great. Absolutely beautiful. Now this spot we're in, we got a bunch of small pines like this all the way around us, a road bed that comes all the way through here, and then there's kind of smaller pines, more so of just perfect bedding for deer on that side, and then bigger pines over there. That being said, the deer are coming from every single angle, so I wanted to get one of these redneck blinds just to help with the scent proofness. They're very scent proof. Hunting in Illinois really showed me that. Big shout out to Tanner and Jesse. Love you guys. Be up there soon. But that's why I went with one of these redneck blinds. Yes, they're expensive. Yes, they didn't send it out to me, but man, I love it.
And they're badass.
They are badass. We did go with the little 5-foot stand because the next stand up is 10 foot. This is a 6x6 blind, but it's 5 foot high. The 10 foot's my skidder. The old cat with the forks, it only lifts up 10 foot 1. So just not enough to move around the 10-foot blinds. So the 5 foots, that's what we went with. I bought 2. We really needed 1. I could have used a ground blind in the other spot because the wind, it's a pretty good scenario for wind setup, but I went ahead and got 2. This plot really needed 1. Plus there's a good 10 point in here. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to shoot. So that'll be coming soon. Should be hunting them here in the next week because I got to fly to Illinois here in 2 weeks. So we got to make it happen. But the deer have been tearing this place up. We opted to throw the blind in this corner because the road bed runs right there. With that road bed, you can sneak up, get in the stand, not spook nothing. And I think the majority of the deer are coming from over here, and we can just hunt with the wind blowing that way back from where we walked in at and should have no problems. But we're gonna go ahead, get this blind screwed in, and I'm gonna climb up here and show you guys it. Camera. Oh boys, we got the padding down and it is looking sexy. I mean, check out the inside of this blind. We got the windows right now open, getting rid of the fiberglass smell, but check out the view. That is gonna be great, baby. You can shoot out this window. You could get a bow out this window in places where a deer might be. And you got this full front window. This window is basically useless, but this is gonna be one of my favorite spots, hands down. So when I shot my first deer here, this used to be a small food plot and it was back behind me. The kudzu had took it over, same scenario. We had a deer stand right over here and smoked me a spike at 5 years old, baby. Memories you never forget, but this is gonna be a dope spot. I really like it. Only food plot on this side of the property. Only place we could put a food plot on this side of the property. It's a little close to the property line. I hate that. I've never been a fan of people hunting on the property line, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for a food plot. I mean, literally, you could not put an open spot anywhere else on this side of the property, and this is the only spot. So big shout out to kudzu. But look at the inside of this blind. It is so sexy. I have some old blinds made out of wood that Dad made back in the day, but getting them here on the skid steer, whew, it would have been a trek. So we got the new stuff. Now I'm only planning on having these 2 blinds. I want to see how long they last. If they last 20 years, I don't mind spending the money. But a real world scenario, if a blind this expensive only lasts 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, it's not worth it. The only reason I have to hunt the spot with a blind is because the trees are not safe and not big enough for lock-on stands. So we got a blind. Should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up these windows, get these things all closed up, and we gonna move on to the next spot, baby. Let's go get this other blind out. Well, boys, as you guys seen last night, we got the second redneck up. Now, this redneck is on probably a little half-acre food plot. This little girl right here. Now, we do have a pine tree. We can put a deer stand in over there, but all the deer come in from this side. So that just, for a wind situation, that's not great. What actually funnels these deer all from that side is because the road is 40 yards that way, and then there's a big creek that runs right through here, so they have to come from back here. Now, I gotta do some brush cutting in this field just to get it cleaned up and open it up a little bit. Peter, you gonna finish putting in the blind?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, blind's just a matter of driving some stakes, but we're gonna go ahead, get to cutting this field in and bush hogging, baby, so enjoy. All right, boys, we got this spot all brush cutted up, and it actually looks a lot better. I went around the edges a lot. I didn't actually brush cut the field, but around all the edges. The blind's ready to roll. We're gonna be out here for the next 2 days doing stuff, so you guys aren't gonna see it all, but we gotta black out the back windows. We gotta put chairs in the blinds, move feeders around, fill up feeders, cameras, more brush cut and lemon, etc. So we got a lot to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and run you guys for the montage for the rest of the evening, and I'll pick you guys up back up at the clubhouse. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently back at my house. I woke up this morning and I seen something on the camera and I gotta get down to the deer club ASAP. Rocky. We got the Defender loaded up. We're gonna go ahead, hop in the truck. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. These guys, they showed up last night on one of the cell cams I just put out. Walking the power line at 3 in the morning, 4 or 5 guys. I couldn't tell in the pictures if they had guns on them, if they're out there trying to poach, or if they had just have a bunch of camping stuff. Let's go ahead, let's pull up the old cell cam. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Now these Moultrie cell cams, back in the day, you only checked your camera once a week, but now you're getting sent pictures instantly. So I woke up, checked the cameras, and I seen these guys were in there. Grabbed my cameras, I had to do some stuff around the house real quick, but we're running down there to see if we can't catch them. Let's go on here, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There's some deer, yada, yada, yada. Let's see, what time is this? That's 6 a.m., so they're a little bit further down. Here they are, here they are. Check this out. So here's the first picture. Check this dude out. I mean, this guy's literally walking down the power line, and so then I think that's the lead guy right there, and then it caught the picture of all 4 of them. Look at that. If anybody knows who this is, please get in contact with me. Any of these guys right here. They're trespassing. They could be poaching. We've dealt with a bunch of poachers and stuff down here before, and trespassers, and they're coming through at 3 in the morning. Something's not right. They're up to something no good, and they had to walk by my skidder. My skid steer is down there on the power line right now. I've been meaning to go down there and get it, but they literally walked right past it, so we gotta get down there, make sure the skidder's okay, make sure everything's all right, but we're definitely gonna go down there, glass the power line, see if we can't spot one of these guys down there and hopefully put an end to this mess. But let's go ahead, throw this truck in drive. 3, get in, and let's get down here and see if we can't catch these fools. Well, boys, we've made it down to the clubhouse, and we're gonna go ahead and hop up in the Defender. I want to take a stroll. I was thinking on the way up here, there's some Army guys that do a bunch of Army training. We've had trouble with them trespassing on us before, but they do the training right across the road. Now, these guys in this picture, I don't see any guns. I don't see any guns. I don't see any bows. So they might not be poaching, but it looks like they got enough stuff to camp out. And by this time, if they're like hiking the power line and using the power line as a road, I need to go check the other side of the power line. So we're gonna run the roads, check the power lines, basically just glass all the power lines and see if we can't find these guys, and hopefully we'll find them. That's the goal. Now this power line actually runs all the way to a big river. I'm almost wondering how far are they walking this power line, but we're gonna run up here, here to the first spot and glass it, see if we can't find them. It's right up here just a little ways. Phew, let's go! You ready to find them?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we're coming up on the other side of the power line, and this is the power line they were actually walking about a mile on the other side of the property. Just want to glass it and see if they're out here. See if they're that way. I ain't seeing nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything. I just talked to the property owner that has this part of the power line, and he says he ain't got them on camera or nothing. So we're gonna hightail it to the other side of the property and look up and glass up that power line. So we'll pick you guys up when we're there. Coming up on the other side of the power line now. Let's hop out and see if we can't find them. So we're glassing this whole power line and this gas line side. I caught them on camera right down there. I don't see them down here, but let me just show you guys what we're looking at. We're looking down this full power line, so they actually got caught right over this hill on the left side on that power line side. Right about there on the other side of the hill is where we caught these guys trespassing. But what I'm gonna do before we ride down in there and try to get down closer and see if we can't pop them up out of anywhere down there, we're gonna go ahead, cut the block, and see if we can't find them. So we didn't find them. When we cut the block, we never came across them. This is sitting right at the entrance of the power line. Throw that in the bed. That's the thing with trespassers. They don't respect your shit. Throw trash everywhere. Then during hunting season, running all your deer off. Had so many stands get stolen, cameras get stolen, feeders get stolen. It's ridiculous. My skidder's sitting down here. I don't know. I mean, hopefully the skidder's still sitting down here. If not, we're gonna have a big problem. Don't see him. Oh, I'd love to catch somebody. It's so hard to catch somebody down here though. So hard. Well, it looks like the skidder's still here, thank the Lord. I'm gonna have to come back and pick it up tomorrow, but I'm gonna move it somewhere else. Let's go see if they tampered with it. Oh me. Yeah, I parked my skidder over here. I was gonna come back and pick it up in a day or so. Didn't want to leave it out here long. Then they showed up, so I really got to get it out of here. I mean, everything looks solid. Doesn't look like nobody's messed with it. I'm gonna drive this thing over to the other side of the property and pick it up tomorrow with the truck. But let's ride down there to where the cell cam's set up at. Let me show you guys exactly where these guys walked through at. So there's the stand. Got a food plot, and where they actually came through at was down there. So I guarantee you they walked right down through here. 100%, right where we're driving. They walked right past that feeder and that camera, and I caught them just like a deer circling the feeder down here on off this camera down here. But that's why I always set up a camera on a good spot like this where you can catch things circling the feeder that don't want to be caught on camera. Just like people, just like big old bucks. So there's one of my brand new Moultries on the tree, and them sons of guns 8 hours ago walked right here, headed straight towards that creek. All 4 of them. Man, I'd love to catch them, but they definitely came walking right through here. I want to go down here and look in the creek and see if I can't find any footprints from where they crossed the creek, because I guarantee they got down here and had to cross the creek, and they should have left a footprint or 2 down here. Let's see. There's definitely footprints. That's the heel of a boot. That is the front of the boot. That looks old though. Doesn't look really fresh. They would have jumped this creek and landed right in here. I don't see any footprints right here, and the fact that there's leaves on those boot marks, pine needles and stuff, makes me think, well, they could have stepped on them in that sand, so that could possibly be one of their footprints. But I'm gonna check over here. I'd put money on they came right through here, walking down the power line. I can see exactly where they walked. They busted a trail right through here. There's the trail right there, guarantee it. Came in right here. I guarantee you some of them came this way and some came this way. Let's see, I'm gonna find a footprint. Yep, there's one right here. Right here's the hill. You can see where the tread of the boot actually imprinted into the sand. That's no doubt a boot mark. And you can see they almost cut in what looks like a deer trail right here. A jump across, no doubt came right through here. Look at this, 100% went in and came right through here. 100% their trail on up. You can see it almost right up through there. Now I originally found a huge rub tree on the top of this hill. Never really got out of the skid steer because I didn't want to get my scent everywhere, but I knew this bottom was holding a lot of deer too, so I didn't want to walk through here. And here comes 4 dudes at 3 a.m. walking through a super hot spot. See any boot prints in this mud? That could be a boot print right there. It's hard to tell with all this grass. Walked right on up, I guarantee it. Well, since they done got their scent all in this place, I'm gonna walk in here and check for sheds. This spot I'm going up to on top of this hill, it's the only acorns on this side of the property, and it's definitely a deer hot spot. But I didn't want to come up in here this season and get my scent everywhere, so it really don't matter now. While all the scent's in the area, we might as well check it out and look. This spot on top of this hill has a few white oak acorns, and they kill it up here every year. But yeah, man, it's been a killer spot to sit this year, but I think most of the acorns already ate up. There's an old ladder stand from back in the day. Is this thing even safe anymore? Yeah, I don't think I'd trust that. Probably not. An absolute gorgeous spot, but getting to it, you get your scent everywhere. So try not to hunt it. But you can just tell by how the ground's turned up, deer have been in here eating this year. While I'm up here on this hill, let me go show you guys this giant rub tree I found while I was bush hogging. There's a lot of deer beds in this place, just like that one right there. There's a bunch in here and down that way. And that's one of the big reasons why I didn't want to come in here and get my scent everywhere. But you know, that whole idea is already ruined. So might as well check it out while you can. It almost looks like a side-by-side drove up through here. It could have been them walking in 2 lines, but there shouldn't be a side-by-side that's gone through here. Coming up on the tree, check this joker out. Biggest rub tree in North Carolina I've ever found. Look at this thing. That is a big tree. This rub tree is pretty fresh because you can see all the sap on the tree from where that tine dug in and ripped through it. All the bark on the ground. An absolute insane rub tree. But I was bush hogging right through here, getting lanes cut for the big stand way down there, and I seen that son of a gun, and holy cow was I impressed. There's a deer shed right there. Check that out. That's not the deer we're looking for, but there's a shed. What are the odds of that? I'm telling you, this is a great bedding spot for deer. And I wanted to walk it for sheds last year after I seen that big deer on camera, but I was scared to bust anything out of here, but doesn't much matter now. But look at this little dude. Well, that's cool. We got a little chew toy for Leah. I found a good one right there shooting guns about a year ago off a deer I'd already killed, a big coal buck. There's a big deer bed right there. Yeah, look at that deer bed. Looks like I've been walking through here, bedded right here. I mean, no doubt, obviously a deer bed. I'm telling you, they like to bed in this thick stuff. That's why I cut those lanes right there to catch deer crossing through this bedding area. And that's how I found that rub tree, because I don't like walking in prime spots. Here's a nice little scrape right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, but yeah, man, wish I could find these guys. But the odds of us finding them are so slim. There's our normal rub tree right there. That's normally the rub trees we see out here. I actually just found where some of the hogs have been rooting. Damn hogs down here, man, just tearing it up. I gotta kill them jokers. So far this hunting season, I've only gotten 1 or 2 hogs on camera, and they've all been solos, so that's good. But I haven't seen any of the big groups I was seeing last season. Let's go ahead and get back to the Defender. I got Leah a chew toy.
Aww,
Yeah, right?
so happy.
Yeah, she's gonna love that. Yeah, rats and squirrels have probably already chewed on it. That's what all those chew marks are.
A rat?
Rat and squirrels, yeah. What?
A rat?
A field rat, yeah. Let's go ahead and crank this thing up. While I'm down here, I got some corn I gotta put out, so I'm gonna run back to the clubhouse and pick you guys up. Oh, well, boys, we made it back to the clubhouse, and Dylan has joined me. Are you ready for the hunt?
What hunt?
No, I'm just playing. We're actually gonna go over and fill up Dylan's feeder. He was coming down today, so go help him fill up his feeders and stuff. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I really hope we can find those guys. Here's the picture again. If you guys know any of those guys, message them, tell them don't come back. It is very serious, but it's not like to get the cops involved. You know, that's like if it's happened 2 or 3 times with the same person. Obviously, first, second time, you get a warning. Get out of here, you know. But if you guys know them, send them this video. But if you guys would, hit the thumbs up button, like and subscribe. We're gonna be doing a lot of hunting. We got some good hunts coming up. We gotta get Bree on her very first big buck, and I think we got some good stuff coming. Those redneck blinds are sick. Those food plots are awesome. So if you guys would, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, yeah.